to talk about meter bridge, also known as slide wire bridge. Why I need to know about meter bridge? Why I need to know about or talk about or learn about meter bridge? Because meter bridge will allows us to find unknown resistance of a given wire, thereby we can find resistivity or conductivity, because you all know that conductivity is the reciprocal of resistivity. You may ask, sir, we can figure out this one using a simple Wheatstone bridge, why we need to go for a meter bridge? So, by using meter bridge you can figure out the unknown resistance more accurately. Then we need to know its working principle. So, as you have raised a doubt like why we need to use a meter bridge over a Wheatstone bridge. The principal working of meter bridge is nothing but it works on the principle of balanced Wheatstone bridge. So, it is no different than Wheatstone bridge. With a slight modifications, the accuracy of finding the unknown resistance can be improvised. So, to do that we are going to use a meter bridge. So, let me write the Wheatstone bridge balancing condition. So, if I draw a Wheatstone bridge like this with 4 resistors and a galvanometer G with a cell and a key, let me name the resistors P, Q, R, S. The bridge is said to be balanced. When the bridge is said to be balanced, we all know that the balancing condition is P on Q must be equals to R on S. Whenever the ratios P on Q is R on S, then the current through the galvanometer G turns out to be 0. This is balanced Wheatstone bridge. So, based on this condition, we have devised a new instrument called meter bridge. So, what it consists of? Let me talk about construction. For construction, first and foremost we need to draw the circuit. So, as it stated, meter bridge, it consists of 1 meter long alloy wire. So, to measure its length or the balancing length, we do fix another meter scale along with the wire AB. So, the wire AB is your alloy wire and the rectangular bar with the markings is nothing but 1 meter long wooden scale. So, the two ends A and B of the alloy wire is connected to 2 thick metallic strips of L shape. There they are having another metallic strips which is separating both of them with 2 gaps. In gap 1, that is right gap, we do place our resistance wire whose resistance we do not know, the unknown resistance X. To find out this value, we are connecting another resistance, variable resistance R in the gap 2, that is your right gap. So, let me call the unknown resistance, the variable resistance role is played by your resistance box, and here the wire is connected to a cell, the meter bridge is connected to a cell of EMF E through a key K, and as I said, we are using 1 meter long wire. Which wire? 1 meter long alloy wire. So, which alloy in general we do use? We do generally use manganese or constantan. Why we need to use manganese or constantan? Why we need to use alloy wire? Why can't I use a conducting wire? You all know that conducting wire, if I use, they do offer very low resistivity, because of which the resistance offered by them is negligible. So, to have higher resistance I am using alloy wire. Moreover, manganese and constantan are used because their alpha is much smaller. Not only these two, every alloy, but here we choose this. Their resistivity rho is higher and alpha is lower and positive. When the alpha value is small, what it tells us? It tells us that the change in its resistivity with temperature is very small, which means even though the temperature of the wire is changed, the resistance offered by the wire almost remains same. That is why we prefer 1 meter long alloy wire, in generally made of what? Manganese or constantan. Now, to balance the bridge, when we come to know that the bridge got balanced, when the galvanometer shows us 0 deflection. So, here if you see in our circuit there is no galvanometer. So, let me put the galvanometer here at from point C. I will keep a high resistance HR and then a galvanometer, and that galvanometer comes in contact with the wire with the help of a jockey J. Okay, jockey J. Let me say the point of contact as D. This point of contact as D. I will tell you what the D actually means. So, one more time, if you see the construction, what it is having? It is having 1 meter long alloy wire made of manganese or constantan. We do use these wires because of their high resistivity and low positive temperature coefficient of resistivity. And then this wire is fixed to the two thick metallic strips with two gaps. In one gap we are connecting the unknown resistance X, in the other gap we are connecting a variable resistance box which is offering you resistance R, and the center point of this metallic strips C is connected to the wire, alloy wire, through a high resistance and a galvanometer with the help of a jockey. This jockey will slides over the wire. As it slides over the wire, we also call it as slide wire bridge. Now, how it works? Let us talk about working. If you are talking about working, what is the working principle of it? As I mentioned, it works on the principle of balanced Wheatstone bridge. So, just for your reference, no need to draw the thing what I am going to draw now in the examination, but for your reference I am drawing it again. I want to compare this meter bridge with my Wheatstone bridge. So, let me say 4 points A, B, C, D. I told you, right, I will tell you about A, B, C, D. Now, I am using it, point A, point B, point C and point D. So, point A and C are connected by an unknown resistance X. There in your Wheatstone bridge, the X place is given to P. Then C and B are connected by a resistance offered by resistance box R. Now, A and D, D and B, this is the thing which we do not know. So, in working, when you are sliding the jockey, the galvanometer's deflection will slowly turns 0. The moment it turns 0, by keeping jockey in contact with the wire, then you can say that the bridge got balanced. When you say the bridge is got balanced, whenever galvanometer is showing you 0 deflection. So, let me say it is the bridge got balanced at the point D and the length of it is L centimeters. So, if AD is L centimeters, the remaining length will be 100 minus L centimeters, because it is 1 meter long wire, that is 100 centimeter long wire. You already consumed L centimeters. So, the remaining is 100 minus L only. So, A and D are connected by this wire of L centimeters. So, being an alloy wire, already we have told you that it offers you high resistivity. So, it is going to offer you some resistance. How much I do not know. So, let me say that it is the resistance offered by a wire of length L centimeters, RL. And similarly, D and B also connected by another resistance of length 100 minus L, whereas these two are connected with the help of high resistance and galvanometer. Okay? And this A is connected to E through a key, again it is connected back to B. So, now if you observe, the meter bridge is nothing but a Wheatstone bridge. So, whenever you slide the jockey, on sliding the jockey, galvanometer showing 0 deflection at D, where AD is equals to L centimeters, which we call it as balancing length, and dB is 100 minus L centimeters. As the bridge got balanced, what is the balancing condition now? P on Q is equals to R on S. If you compare here, on comparing the Wheatstone bridge, in place of P you have X, in place of Q you have RL, in place of R you have R here, in place of S you have resistance offered by the remaining length of 100 minus L. So, by using balancing condition, that means you are substituting these values in the balancing condition of Wheatstone bridge. P on Q equals to R on S. What is the value of P? In place of P we are having X, in place of Q we are having resistance offered by L centimeters of the wire, should be equals to R. In place of R we are having R, and in place of S we are having resistance offered by 100 minus L centimeters. What about resistance offered by L centimeter wire? We know that a wire of given cross section of a given metal of length L offers you a resistance of rho L by A. So, then 100 minus L centimeters of wire offers you rho times 100 minus L times 100 minus L on A. If I substitute these two values in the above equation, X by rho L by A is equals to R by rho 100 minus L by A. So, rho on A got cancelled on either side, you left with X on L equals to R on 100 minus L, which implies X का value क्या होगा? R times L by 100 minus L. Okay, where here X is in gap 1 and R is in gap 2. If you interchange, if you place X in gap 2 and R in gap 1, then what happens? X will be equals to R times 100 minus L by L, just the values will get reversed. Okay. So, this is the formula to find the unknown resistance X using a meter bridge. So, here we are drawing no current there through the galvanometer. So, it gives us more accurate values. Okay. Then how we can use it? Simple example, example 1, if we see, let us solve a simple numerical over here. You are having a meter bridge, with an unknown resistance X in gap 1 and 10 ohm resistance in gap 2 has a balancing length of 30 centimeters. Then find X. So, simple, very simple question, a basic question. Okay, do not expect such a kind of questions in board examinations, but still. So, here X is equals to unknown for us, R is equals to 10 ohms and L is equals to 30 centimeters. So, 100 minus L will be equals to how much? 70 centimeters. So, if I use my formula, X is equals to R times 100 minus L by L. बच्चों better write the formula in examinations, as it is the simplest question. Like an objective question, we directly write the answer, which may reduce a mark, because every step has its own marking. So whenever you are solving numericals, better write the formula first. Like I have given the data, give the data, then substitute it. X is equals to R is 10 and 100 minus L is 70 and this is 30. So how much is this? 70 by 3. Sorry, completely I misled you all. X is equals to R times L by 100 minus L, because I given X in gap 1 and 10 in gap 2. But whereas earlier I have used the formula which I have taught you in the next case in the rectangular box. So R being 10, L being 30 and this is 70. So how much will it be? 7 4s are 28 and 2 will be there 2, approximately 4.2 ohms.